These guys are at the top of the food chain when they're fully grown. There's no natural enemy out there. There is one enemy though for the adult crocodile, and over the years that's been us human beings. We've killed them, skinned them, and we sell their skins for money. A crocodile skin handbag in America can fetch up to $4,000 US. Well, no wonder they were hunted if you're going to get that sort of return. Problem was they shot most of the big crocs out and they weren't able to obtain many skins. So they started to pick on small crocs, babies. They killed them, stuffed them so that people could then buy them and put them on their mantelpiece or a shelf as a trophy. So even the young ones weren't safe. Now they had to do something about it or they were going to run out of crocs. In fact, they almost became extinct. Extinct, of course, means you'd never see one again. Wouldn't that be terrible? I head up north quite often. In fact, this November I'm heading north, going on a fishing expedition, taking my little boy and a couple of mates. We're going up into crocodile country. I'm glad because we're going to see some crocs. I've seen them up there many times. They're great animals. They really are. And without them, we'd have other things overpopulating. They're all part of the food chain. Now they have crocodile farms now. There's about half a dozen crocodile farms in Australia, and that's good because now they don't hunt them out in the wild. At the crocodile farms, they grow them up to about 2.5 metres. They skin them, and their meat is a delicacy. People eat it in restaurants, and they sell it overseas. But back in the old days, they just skin them on the bank of the river and let the meat rot in the sun. So at least everything's used now, and even their teeth and everything are used in jewellery. Look, I'm not in favour of native animals, or no animal in that matter being harmed, but at least it saved them from extinction. Now they're being farmed. Now you can have your photo taken with Snap. You have a snapshot. You can have a photo taken after, oh okay, go for a walk, Snappy. You can have our photos taken over there where we have the seal photos earlier on. Now their eyes, their nose and their ears are actually on top of their head. Have a look at his eyes up on top, his nose as well, and his ears are just tiny little slits behind the eyes. That's so that he can hide his whole body underwater and just have those above. And he works his way up to the victim that's usually on the bank. Might be a wallaby or something having a drink. Doesn't take long for him to creep up on that animal, and then he'll use his strong tail to launch out of the water, grab the victim, and then drag it back in and drown it. Of course, quite often the victims are too big for the crocodile to eat in one go, so he does the death roll. That's so that he can break off chunks of flesh. Now, you know a 10-foot croc, 3 metres long, has a stomach the size of a soccer ball, so it couldn't eat a human being, it only eats parts of us. What a waste. Better off staying out of the water, I reckon. There's lots of signs up north that tell us to stay out of the water, but obviously not many people can read it, right? If you go up north, and you're any further north than Rockhampton in Queensland, where I've seen crocodiles in the wild, don't go in the water. I think I actually saved a couple of fishermen last year when I was up at Rockhampton. They were in water that deep, casting lures around the bridge. I said, guys, I think there's crocs in there. And they said, mate, too far south. 2.5 metre crocodile was spotted under there a week later. So hopefully I did save them. My little boy said, leave them there.